Hi guys, I'm Shmi and today is the second driving day on the first of 3 tours I'm driving with Esso Synergy fuel. So this tour, we're up in Scotland. All 3 of the tours are around the UK and the theme for this one is 007 lived here. So it's all about James Bond. Yesterday we visited the school that James Bond fictionally attended and also headed to the Bowness Motor Museum, checked out a number of the Bond cars. But today we're on the road, we're heading north. We left from Edinburgh and we're driving up to Glencoe. We're going to be visiting the most famous scene, I think, from any of the James Bond movies recently, the scene from Skyfall, where Daniel Craig, James Bond, is standing next to Judi Dench in front of the Aston Martin DB5. And guess what? We're driving it in an Aston Martin as well. We've got the V12 Vantage S, this lovely car in Madagascar orange that we've just filled up here, ready for today's adventures. And the noise the 6-litre V12 in this car makes is truly astonishing. So we're set for a pretty good day. We're in store for lots of fun, some nice roads, and of course we'll be checking out some of the other scenes as well, some of the locations as we travel up through Scotland today towards in the direction of Inverness. So I'm looking forward to this a lot. We had a lot of fun yesterday and we'll have a lot more fun today too, and hopefully get some pretty nice photos on our way. Currently in the passenger seat, but just check out these views. This is absolutely spectacular. I almost can't believe I've never been sort of up here before in Scotland in my life, but it's so stunning, and we're quite near now to the first location we're going to be visiting today. Lots and lots of opportunities for pulling over and taking photos in this truly beautiful scenery. Just look at this now as we're coming around here. Awesome roads, beautiful views, and the weather's turning out to be a little bit on our side as well, so this is a good day. Past the Glencoe Mountain Ski Resort just over there. You can see the chairlift going up over the top of the hill. Not so much snow right at the moment, but there probably will be slightly further on through winter. It's quite funny actually, you go skiing in this area. This is our turning then. Unsuitable for caravans. We've sort of been told this road is kind of unsuitable for just about everything. Single track road, use passing places to permit overtaking. So let's head up here and see what happens, although I think further on it's going to turn into a dirt road. And that will certainly be interesting. We'll have to take it super steady. But let's see what happens. Look at where we are then. This is sort of the Skyfall location. If you search on Google Maps, this is where it all comes up, where these pictures were taken. I've got a couple more on the second page here as well, if I just get to that you can see. So we've sort of done, well, I've done a cheesy job of replicating those pictures myself with the Aston. It seems only right, doesn't it? Every British guy wants to be James Bond after all. So if I just grab my phone, I can quickly show you the pictures we've just taken. I'm doing this slightly off camera, give me 1 second. Here we go. Right, so exactly the pictures you've just seen on the cheesy stuff that we're posting out on Instagram as well. Replicating every shot that Mr. Daniel Craig had here with an Aston Martin at Glencoe, Scotland. Just awesome though, look at the view. Beautiful, beautiful place. And we even had quite similar weather as well today, except it does look like just about every other person in the world has tried to do this, because look at how bogged down this bit of sort of pullover has got, and we had to be so careful not to bump the bottom of the Aston as well. We were watching all the stones and making sure that we looked after this one and didn't risk it getting caught on anything. Our next Skyfall location just up the road is all based around the house that was used in the movie. Now, it's not actually this house that's up in front of us, but as it happens, this was Ian Fleming's family's own house up here in the mountains, and the sort of architecture of that house is what was used for the movie, but that's basically why it was picked to be in this location, which is kind of cool. It's just absolutely breathtaking up here. Totally crazy. awesome, awesome place. And it's very, very cool to be here with an Aston. Not only is the scenery beautiful, but the roads are too. This is a lovely winding road through the valley, heading down out the other side. I can't believe I've never been here before. It's just stunning. Unfortunately, we're here on a mostly dry day as well. Otherwise, it might be a slightly different story, but it's a brilliant car for it. And a great road to be driving. Up and back on the road, and we're heading now to our next destination, which is a castle where the headquarters of MI6 were located in The World Is Not Enough. So hopefully we get there before it's too dark, but I suspect the light will go against us because we are now quite far north in Scotland. But if not, we've still got some nice roads, and we'll get to the location, have a look around. And you'll have to excuse me if I pronounce the name wrong. It's like Eilean Donan Castle. Probably not pronounced exactly like that in Scottish, so my apologies for that one. But it's just here out on the lake, absolutely stunning, lit up like this, and we're just going to catch the last moments of daylight on it as we arrive. But it certainly is looking pretty cool. The road along here has been magical as well, which is always very, very nice. So turn in and have a look at this. Just pull over here and have a quick look. What a stunning location. Just walking over the bridge to take a quick look. It's right at the end of the day, so everything's closed up. But this is so cool because it's so familiar. I recognise the place entirely. I'm sure it's been in other movies as well. But the views and everything just here is so breathtaking. This is being out on the water as well, makes it even cooler. And the way it's lit up, what a stunning, stunning place to be. Goodness me. This has been a pretty good day so far. And being here is even better, nice way to end it. But I think that's about all we can see right here. So we'll head back to the car, final bit of driving over towards our hotel for the night. But not bad, not going to complain at all. Just in case you forgot, drive on the left, conduise à gauche, links fahren, and then some other languages as well. I guess up here, you're so much in the middle of nowhere, people might not know which side of the road to drive if they're foreign tourists. We're at our hotel in a town called Kyle. We're very far towards the west, of course, of Scotland now, and a long way north. I think possibly the furthest north I've ever been in the United Kingdom, which is quite fun. An amazing day driving, loving the V12 Vantage S and the noise it makes. And of course, we've visited those two locations. We started off at the sort of most iconic place you can go from the Skyfall movie, the last Bond film that came out 2 years ago, before, of course, the new one, which is launched the week we're filming this, Spectre. I'm looking forward to watching Spectre a lot with the DB10, the car that I was fortunate enough to film myself a couple of weeks ago and go out for a ride with Mark Higgins, the stunt driver, test driver, who was the double for filming with the car and all the chase scenes, like when the DB10 was chased by the CX-75 around Rome, which I can imagine was an awful lot of fun. But then after the Skyfall film location, we then headed, of course, to the castle, had a quick glimpse of the castle. Weren't able to see too much late in the evening, of course, but what a beautiful location. In fact, today we've seen some absolutely stunning places, some stunning locations, beautiful, beautiful scenery. Scotland is a fantastic place to go for a road trip. The roads are great as well. I mean, some of them quite bumpy, of course. This car has pretty firm suspension setup, and I'm going to review it in a lot more detail tomorrow. Tomorrow's video, because we'll be driving from here back a little bit along the roads we've been driving so far today, and then we'll go from there and head to some new locations, two new locations we're going to stop off at on our way down towards Glasgow, of course one of the other large cities up in Scotland. but it's been a fantastic drive today. It really, really has. No two ways of looking at it, and quite cool to go and see those locations and see those places, and see them first person and live the story driving the Aston Martin, which has been beautiful. The connections with James Bond and the whole storyline, of course, but it's been a brilliant day. Third part now of the first Esso Synergy Fuels tour, but yeah, not over yet. Looking forward to the rest. It's going to be absolutely great. And then we've got 2 more tours afterwards as well, which are going to be brilliant in the next 2 months. So absolutely brilliant start. Loving every minute of the day. Wonderful, wonderful drive. It's just gone so well. And the weather has been great as well. We were a bit worried, of course, at this time of year, driving a tour in November, what could happen around Scotland, but it's held off completely. We've had over 10 degrees all day. And the P0 coursers, no problem at all. Very, very sticky, actually. I quite enjoyed driving with them. But I'll stop rambling there. Tomorrow I'll be talking and showing you more about the car as we drive back down. Some more locations we're going to visit as well. Stay tuned for that, and I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers!
Hi Nick, how are you?
Hello, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Hi, nice to see you.
Pretty excited about today.
I can see the car over there. Let's go straight inside.